Hey guys, it's me, video number 2. We did the first one live, and then I'm actually going to film the unboxing of the Tamed Wild, which is one of my monthly subscription box, and then we'll upload that when we get her all done. We'll just pretend we're live, but we're not. And Lola, my little girl Lola, wants to help us. Say hi, Lola. Hi, Lola. So anyway, so Lola's going to be around possibly for a minute. Maybe she'll stay. Lola is a true tortie with these beautiful green eyes, and she has the line down her back, which is one of the... Hi. She's probably also like, come on, let's go to sleep. Lola loves naps. Anyway, so I haven't undone this at all. I love it. I get the Tamed Wild subscription box every month. And it's $29, and to me it's totally well worth it. The one thing I'm kind of slightly bummed about, and I probably won't be after I read through this, is that it is totally geared for Ostada, and as we know, that was a couple days ago. And so, but we're still, I don't know, when I do these Tamed Wild boxes, I have a tendency to do them not at the right time, but when they tell me to. But anyway, so usually I open it up and go through the paperwork a little bit. There's usually 2 pages, like today. And this month the Ostara is among us. The spring equinox takes place in March and is welcomed with activities that celebrate the reawakening of spirit. During the spring equinox, we encounter regeneration, rebirth, and new growth. The powers of light and dark are once again in perfect equilibrium. The moon gives thanks to the sun for holding space for her to shine before gradually retreating and creating that same space for her partner. This ritual is based upon themes that encompass the essence of Ostada and the ability to revive oneself after a period of rest. It does not need to be performed on or around the equinox. Oh, see? There you go. Instead, this ritual should be executed based on your goals involving resurrection and personal growth for the next 3 to 6 months. In addition to the ritual tools, you will need a small amount of sacred water. We recommend fresh rainwater, river water, or moon water. Good thing I charged up some the other night. You will also need a shallow bowl, a writing utensil, a journal for note-taking, and any candles, crystals, herbs, or personal items that you plan to incorporate into this ritual. Before you begin, spend some time shifting and aligning the energy within your sacred space. The burning of sacred herbs or resins, the ringing of singing bowls, or the rhythmic act of sweeping the besom broom are all effective and powerful ways to claim space before a ritual. I don't have a besom, but I kind of think there's one in there. Something's telling me. Devote several minutes to silently meditating on your intention. Muse over your relationship with the cycles of death and rebirth and consider the following questions. How do my personal cycles of growth and decline correlate with each moon phase and season? What parts of myself will be put to rest so I can awaken others? After a period of rest and reflection, how do I revive this body and spirit? Where will I direct my unwavering focus, energy, and love for the next 3 months? Visualize the full ritual and the desired outcome before you begin. Be specific. Close the meditation by choosing a picture or symbol that encompasses your objective. Mentally project that image into the crystal egg. Crystal egg. There must be one in there. Pour a small amount of the sacred water into the shallow bowl. Warm the rosebuds in your hands before sprinkling a small handful into the water. Carefully unwrap the Rose of Jericho. There's one in there. And introduce yourself. Set the dormant plant in the bowl of rose water. Make sure that the Rose of Jericho is not completely submerged to prevent saturating the roots. Direct your focus to the potential energy within the egg. Take a few deep breaths in and out and through your nose and allow your chest to expand. Move your focus to the rousing plant. Watch as each leaf softens and expands and feel your spirit swelling along with it. As the water travels up the roots, the plant will become more active. While the resurrection is taking place and the plant is moving, remove the Rose of Jericho from the water and momentarily set aside. Take the agate egg and tenderly bathe it in the darkened water. Set the egg back on its stand and the Rose of Jericho back in the water. Bring this ritual to an end by making a few notes and observations in your journal. Allow the Rose of Jericho to bloom for however long you deem necessary. Based on your intent, the resurrection may last hours, days, or a few moon phases. If you're unsure, keep the plant in water until you receive a message to remove it. Display the crystal egg on your altar for the next 3 months as a reminder of the energy that was put into motion today. When you remove the egg, reflect on the ritual notes from today and observe your progress. Well, this is exciting. So, here are the ritual tools we were likely going to find in there. One is the Besam, one is a Rose of Jericho, rosebuds, a crystal egg, an Ostara tisane tea, and howlite. So let's have a look, shall we? Carefully open this baby up and see what we find. And they do such a beautiful job of packaging, I have to say. It's very well wrapped. There is bubble wrap, and then there is unwrinkled, very nicely folded tissue paper that envelops the whole thing. Oh, looky here. And there are fresh herbs all over this thing. Oh, it's so lovely. I always love it so much. So yeah, look. We got a Besam broom with our little moon hanging there. Beautiful. Beautiful. This huge piece of howlite. I have like my windowsill full of these. They always send a very large specimen. And I adore that part. Like, this is crystal, points from one of the boxes from them. Sodalite, huge. And there's a couple of pyrite pieces in the other room. So we'll just add this guy to our collection. I'm so excited. We're going to do it right now. You, my friend, can go sit up there with your friends. Awesome. And then there's the rose petals. So there's a little Ziploc of rose petals. Since I read through kind of the whole ritual for you, sometimes I don't read through that stuff. I just kind of go through it and pick things one at a time. But they sort of have revamped it lately. It used to be a lot more scattered in the writing, and you couldn't necessarily tell which direction and what to do next. So I dig it a lot. That this month, and I think last month too, it was a lot more guided. So when the unboxing, it could be, it wasn't so scattered. You as a watcher could get an idea of what it was that we would be doing this month. So this is the tea. It's peppermint and chamomile, it says back here. I've opened it up. I'm going to have a little whiff. Maybe. There it is. Ooh, yum. And this is like tons and tons and tons of chamomile in there. And definitely a lot of peppermint. I can smell it. Some of the times teas, I'll have some of this, but I really enjoy them to make a compress, especially, and I think this one is going to be great that way, to fold up into cheesecloth and then wrap in a nice warm or cold towel and, apply to wherever. Like, with so much chamomile and peppermint in this, I would probably take that tea, take these herbs and I think cold. Nice cold compress with that. So then what else is in here? So then I'm looking at this, is so cool. Then there's this beautiful Rose of Jericho waiting to be unwrapped. I don't want to mess with it too much. There's also some beautiful little herbs spread about the paper in here, in the boxing. And what's in this? And there's this beautiful purple velvet bag that has, ooh, this is our crystal egg, and it has a little stand. Yeah, this is cool. So the purple velvet bag came with a egg and a little wood stand to hold it on. That's awesome. So sometimes, so this one is like, the ritual itself, this one is lighter. I feel like this box is a little lighter, not in weight, but just in like the overall story. And maybe that's because it needs to just be lighter. Maybe it's just because it needs to be a time of bringing back life and lightness and all that. When I get to the readings of all this stuff, maybe it'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's the unboxing this time. I'm super excited to get this Rose of Jericho. I have been thinking I needed one for a while, like one to check it out and see what it does, and I've been looking into it. And I might actually just read this part. So hang on. The Rose of Jericho is a magical plant ally that resembles a brittle tumbleweed. Despite the unhealthy appearance, this resilient plant is alive and well. When water is scarce, the Rose of Jericho curls inward into a tight root ball and seemingly dies. However, when exposed to water, this plant blooms up to 12 inches in diameter. This plant's ability to regenerate after long periods of dormancy is the reason for its nickname, the resurrection plant. Rose of Jericho is commonly used in rituals involving money, abundance, rebirth, revival, new ventures, and miracles. Awaken this plant by placing it inside a shallow bowl of lukewarm rainwater, river water, or moon water. When you wish to put Rose of Jericho to rest, remove it from the water and allow it to dry completely before wrapping it in a soft cloth. So you can just totally put her to bed and like get her right back up. Well, how fun is that? So I read the ritual and the way that they want you to do it. It's pretty cool. I don't know, there's something interesting. Like this one I'm going to probably do fairly quickly just because I want to see how this all plays together. I'm usually super excited about these boxes. And this one, there's the Rose of Jericho in there. And as well as the crystal egg thing. And it just sort of feels slightly disconnected. But maybe it's just a box of stuff I needed. The universe just sent me stuff that I need this time, because I've never had a besom before. And yay, look, they sent me one. So, and I wanted Rose Jericho. And I think that is pretty amazing. Very cool. Anyway, so there's my unboxing and kind of a mild review. I don't know. But I will keep you all up to date and informed. And I recommend the Tamed Wild. It is my favorite thing to get every month. I have never been so excited for somebody to take money out of my bank account ever. But I always am. Whenever when I see the $29 taken away, I'm like, sweet, in a few days it'll be here. And so it is. So anyway, there you go. And here's my there it is. My Tamed Wild unboxing, and I will tell you more about it, how it went, when I do it. But have a watch some of the other Tamed Wild unboxings and on my channel, and have a little look-see in this little opaline moon there. Very sweet. Super excited. Alright guys, well that's it. There you go. Enough with that boxing, and I will talk to you again soon. And check out the other live video from earlier. There's cool ghost stories in it. Anyway, I will chat you up again soon. Good night. Bye.